I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball.
In a league dominated by scoring, playing defense in the NBA is one of the hardest things to do in sports. We always talk about the flashy dunks, the step-back threes, and those insane highlight reels. But today, we're going to be talking about defense and the year Kawhi Leonard locked everyone up. Kawhi wasn't always the superstar we know today. Coming out of San Diego State, he was known for his defense and work ethic, but few expected him to become a two-time NBA champion and Finals MVP. However, the San Antonio Spurs saw something special, and by his third season, he was already locking up some of the best players in the league. Kawhi's defense was built on three things: size, instincts, and hands the size of baseball mitts. At 11.25 inches, Kawhi's hands are some of the largest in the NBA. And when you combine that with his impeccable timing and strong defensive fundamentals, you get a player who can snatch balls out of midair, intercept passes, and block shots with ease. His hand size alone has earned him the nickname The Claw, and it's a perfect description of his ability to smother and dominate the defensive end. Standing at 6'7" with a 7'3" wingspan, he could guard multiple positions and make life miserable for opponents. He had the perfect mix of defensive IQ and physical tools. Unlike other defenders who rely solely on athleticism, Kawhi used angles, anticipation, and timing to shut down plays before they even started. In the 2014-15 season, Kawhi took his defense to another level. Despite missing 18 games due to injury, he still led the league in steals, averaging 2.3 per game. His ability to shut down top scorers, force turnovers, and disrupt entire offenses made him a nightmare for opponents. Kawhi had always been known for his relentless defense, but he never wanted the spotlight. He didn't boast or gloat after every steal or block. Instead, his play spoke for itself. Kawhi's intensity and focus on the court is what made him the player he is. It was his ability to shut down superstars without needing any help that set him apart. And in 2015, the world was starting to notice. The 2014-2015 season had been a turning point for Leonard. After a Finals MVP performance in 2014, he had stepped into his role as the Spurs' top defender and a key piece in their ongoing championship run. This season, he took on the league's toughest offensive players with a purpose. The likes of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and James Harden all felt the pressure of his suffocating defense. And to put it in perspective how good his defense really was, LeBron's season average was 25 points per game and shooting 50% from the field. But when facing Kawhi, it dropped to 18 points per game and 41%. And James Harden's season average was 27 points per game, and versus Kawhi, 19 points per game. And Kevin Durant, who averaged 26, dropped down to 19 versus Kawhi. That season, Kawhi held players he guarded to just 37% shooting, one of the best defensive marks in the NBA. And it wasn't just against role players, he was locking up superstars. During the season, Kawhi Leonard finished with the best defensive win share in the NBA and helped the Spurs finish with the NBA's top defense that season. A first-time NBA All-Star, Kawhi contributed to a San Antonio defense that led the NBA in points allowed, only giving up 92 points per game and a defensive rating of 96. The Spurs set a franchise record with a 67-15 record that season, but were even stingier on defense with Leonard in the game. They had a defensive rating of 94 when Kawhi was on the court and 99.2 when he was off the court. Kawhi's journey to becoming one of the greatest defenders of all time didn't happen overnight. It took years of dedication and hard work. A quiet player by nature, Kawhi doesn't seek the spotlight, and his relentless work ethic speaks for itself. He's known to be one of the first players to arrive at the gym and one of the last to leave. In an era where superstars often focus on their offensive game, Kawhi's approach was different. He spent countless hours perfecting his defensive skills, from his footwork to his ability to contest shots without fouling. His commitment to defense is rooted in his desire to be the best, and it's what has made him so effective year after year. The question is, where does Kawhi rank among the best defenders of all time? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into NBA history.